Hi Achilles International. My name is Tiaje and I'm going to lead you through a yoga practice that's going to focus primarily on our upper body, some breathing, a little bit of meditation, some stretching, and just all around feeling good. So let's begin. I always love to begin a yoga practice with a little bit of breath. It gives you something to connect to as you're moving your body. So we'll begin by closing our eyes, sinking into our body. Just noticing where we are right now, how we feel. If we're holding any tension in our body, just letting it go. Maybe we're holding it in our hands, maybe we're clenching our jaw, maybe we're furrowing our eyebrow. Just paying attention to it. Bringing some life and some awareness to these areas. As we sink deeper into our bodies, filling in all the spaces, and noticing our breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it fast? Is it long and drawn out? I'm not trying to change it, but just feeling it. Now bringing a little more awareness and a little more control to our breath. We'll breathe in through our nose, filling up with air, and exhale out the mouth, audibly sighing it out, noticing how that felt in our bodies. We'll breathe in through the nose again, and this time keeping our lips closed, exhaling out the nose. Perhaps hearing a sound, calling that our Ujjayi breath, our ocean breath. Trying that again, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling out the nose again, lips closed. And doing that a few more times, filling our body up with air, imagining how it would feel to inflate all the way up into our fingertips and letting it go. Beautiful. Noticing if we feel more relaxed with our breath. If we feel more energized. If our body is feeling the breath as well. Not just our nose and our lips and our lungs and the back of our throat. When you're ready, keeping the breath but fluttering the eyes open. Start with just a few stretches. So start with our neck first, our head rolls. So making some circles. Ooh, that feels really good. In both directions, noticing if you feel the need to make them big or small, fast or slow. This is all up to you, listening to your body. Maybe you want to stop in a certain place, so maybe when your chin is low, you want to rock back and forth, side to side. Really getting all vertebrae right here in your cervical spine. And maybe dropping the head back. Ooh yeah, working out some kinks over there. Feels pretty good. And dropping our right ear into right shoulder. Feeling a stretch all the way down our left side. Maybe our hand walks out to the side. Maybe it hovers on the mat. Perhaps if you want to bring a little extra stretch, our right hand grabs gently top of our head, and we stretch and we pull like a piece of taffy. Yeah. Ooh, it feels really good. Coming back through center and doing it on the other side. So right fingertips hover just above the mat. The left fingertips on your head as you gently pull and stretch. Coming back through center. Some shoulder rolls. Rolling them back and forth. And the other way. Forward. Feeling some cracking. I definitely needed this. And inhale our arms up. Right hand grabs left and reaching over. So think about keeping your sit bones straight, keeping them grounded, keeping them even. And as you inhale, we grow taller. And as you exhale, reach to the right side a little bit more. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, and reach a little bit more. And inhale, and exhale, hold it here. Feel like you stretch all the way down our left side. Coming back through center, switching the grasp of our hands and to the other side. So you kind of want to think about pulling that arm up and out of the socket. I don't actually want to do it, of course, but the idea, the motion of it. Yeah. And inhaling, you reach, and exhale. Inhale, getting longer. And exhale, reaching. And coming back through center. Taking our cactus arms here. And opening up our chest, so like our shoulder blades are kissing, we're pushing out our chest here, arching our back, holding that for a few breaths. I tend to close my eyes a lot during these types of asanas. It feels so good in the body and just in my mind, so don't mind the closed eyes, please. But yeah, just kissing our shoulder blades back, palms are out and open. Yeah, one more breath, arching the back. And coming to the other way. So stretching, so reaching forward so hands can come on the ground, hands can come to the knees, hands can even come like this. We really just want to stretch the opposite way, the inverse of what we did before. So stretching across the scapula, shoulders, all those beautiful muscles in there don't get enough attention. Beautiful. And coming back through center. Roll that out a little bit. It's a little intense. And just coming to some seated cat and cow. So we inhale, our chest pokes out, and exhale, rounding the spine again. And bringing a little bit of speed here, warming up our spine, back and forth, back and forth. Beautiful. Nice, that feels good. We're making some circles with our spine, so just bringing all one dancing movement here. Being nice and flowy, ooey gooey, and to the other way. Oh, my back is creaking. I really needed this. And coming back through center. And if you want a little bit of a stretch, you can open up the legs so your bottom will sit almost in between your heels here, if that's comfortable for you, whatever is comfortable. And walking the hands out. So opening up the hips a little bit. And that may be a little intense, so we can just come right to our bottoms as well. And opening up the legs, that may be better for our knees. And reaching in between the legs. You want to think about externally rotating so we really get into the muscles here in our inner thighs. So if we go like that, it's not as good as opening up. So yeah, wherever we can here. And sending some breath to the tight parts. So you may be a little tight, I definitely am. Coming back up. Just remember reaching over to the side. Good little stretch. You can turn our bodies this way and stretching over towards the right side. Opening up these hips a little bit. And the other way, stretching out on legs. Repositioning our body. Just like that. Beautiful. You can keep your legs in front of you like this, or if you wanted to come back to your knees, whichever is more comfortable for you. Just a few spinal twists. So we inhale our arms up, and exhale, twist towards the right. So our left hand is on our right thigh, We'll use our right hand as a kickstand, keeping our spine nice and straight. So thinking that our vertebrae are stacked right on top of each other. We inhale, get nice and tall, and exhale, turn to look over our shoulder if that's comfortable for us. Inhale, making sure that our core is engaged here. And exhale. And holding this, getting taller. And stretching. Beautiful. Counter twist. And inhale the arms back up. And exhale to the other side. Right hand on left side. Left hand being used as a kickstand. Nice and tall. Inhaling. And exhale, twisting, using our breath to move us. Inhaling nice and tall. Still engaging our core. And exhaling, looking over our shoulder. And we're here for one more breath. And coming out of that, that feels really good, huh? And just for a little bit of mobility and strength, you can take our hands out to the side. And honestly, this is enough. So we want to make sure when we're doing this that we're still engaging our core. So we don't want to slink over and curve our spine. We don't want our bellies to be loose. So think about drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Nicely engaged. And our palms are flexed flat out as much as we can. Fingertips pointing up. And noticing how this is like a pretty intense stretch just for you to have your arms out, right? So when you bring your middle fingers in up, you feel more. When you bring them in a little bit towards your head and pointing, you feel that engagement. So think as if you were pushing against two walls. Engaging here. And our arms are down, our hands, point down and up, getting into our wrist. Getting into our hands. All of our arm. And really flexing and pointing those fingers. Perfect. Bring it out front here. And doing the same. So just engaging, so thinking you're pushing against the wall. Middle fingers point back towards our face. Making sure we don't have too much tension in our shoulders. So if our shoulders are up towards our ears, bringing them back down, focusing on the wrists and the arms here. Nice and strong. And a few more of those. A little bit of body mobility here. Ooh, it's pretty intense. And bringing the arms back. So I'll show this to you. I'll turn around. Bringing the arms back here. So we want our palms to face each other. Still engaging our core here. Palms are facing. So like we're kissing our shoulder blades together. That may be enough. Maybe you want to bring it up higher. More engagement. Nice. Whew. That's good. Checking that out. And if it's in your practice and if you want to try it, we can come into our secret prayer. So taking our hands into our prayer pose behind us. Opening up our elbows here. So you don't want to bring our elbows in towards our midline. We want our elbows to be up like this. Still engaging that core. Pushing our elbows out. Filling in our shoulders. Nice. And when you're ready, you can let that go. Or not now. So we'll come straight into our bellies and working on our lower back. This is one of my favorite positions too. So we're coming to our Cobra Pose. So we're going to bring our hands flat in front of us, really pushing into the ground, engaging our lower half, so squeezing our glutes together, and bringing ourselves up. Once again, making sure that our elbows aren't out like this, but squeeze in towards the center of our bodies. And pushing against the ground. You'll feel this in your bicep, in your lower back. You don't want to look up and crunch your neck, you want to look ahead. And still dropping the shoulders. Breathing. Exhaling back down. Rolling the shoulder blades up, down, and around. Coming back, maybe you want to try a bigger extension of our cobra here. So maybe still keeping a little bit of a bend in our elbows, but maybe a little bit stronger. Noticing how this may be a lot, maybe a little intense. Shaking a little bit, love it. Engaging those muscles. And exhale. Back down. Up, down, and around. We'll come into the fullest extension that we can. So maybe those are straight arms. Nice. Whatever we can do. And back down. Perfect. Rolling all our shoulders. Coming into our child's pose. So opening up the hips. Maybe to the outside of our mat here. And our child's pose. So this feels really great. If you want to bring a little more intensity to it, you can bring your hands into like a prayer position and bring your elbows back towards your spine here, back towards your neck. And that's a really good stretch. But if that's too intense for you, you can leave them overhead, you can leave them on the mat, whichever feels good. And this is also a great time to connect back to the breath. You can hear your breath here, it's like a little echo. So inhale, and exhale. Letting it go. One more inhale, and exhale. Perfect. Rolling back into like all fours or into like a plank position, a modified plank position. Maybe you want to keep your lower half down, keep it up. But we're working on our arms here, on our strength. So making sure that the hips aren't dipping, but they're higher up. Beautiful. Maybe just holding this for a few breaths. Engaging our core, not sinking into our shoulder blades, but pushing up into our shoulders. Yeah, into that space right below our neck, but in between our shoulders. Beautiful. When you've had enough of that, if you want, you can come into a Chaturanga. So elbows are facing back, slow and with control. Back down. Perfect. Rolling the shoulder blades up, down, and around. Pushing up to a Cobra position, whichever one you like. And for a little more arm strength, maybe here we push up to a push-up position. Nice. And here we are. Dropping back to our forearms. Remember, option here is always to keep the legs down the bottom half. Holding it. Really making sure we're engaging our core here and our arms. And lowering back down into our Sphinx pose. Looking straight ahead. And shifting our weight. Bringing our shoulders down. Back into our hips. Nice and stretchy. And coming back into our seated position. And just rolling it out again. We're doing lots of arms and shoulders. Our hands come up. And we come down. Once again, coming up. And bring all the energy hands, meet in prayer. And taking our prayer hands and our thumbs go towards our spine here. And we can open up our elbows slightly, still engaging that core, feeling a nice stretch. Beautiful. And arms come back up, circling, and the hands clasp behind us. So holding them like this, but towards the back. And our head just drops forward here. And if that's comfortable for you, maybe you just want to bring your hands to your side like this. We call this one turtle position. I'm just relaxing here. A few breaths. Had enough of that. Making our way back up. And just shaking it out. It's a quick little practice. Get our upper half going. And you want to do just a few twists here. Letting that out. And coming into our eagle arms. So we'll take our left hand, palm is facing out towards the right. Our right goes under. And we're in eagle arms. So I want to make sure that our elbows aren't dropping down, but they're coming up to a 90-degree angle here. And so you should be looking directly into your arms. That's where your gaze is. And noticing when we bring our elbows up a little bit more, widening the angle so it's a little more than 90 degrees. You'll feel it more in your back. And switching it. So our right hand is up, left goes under, back into our eagle arms. Elbows are high, core is engaged, pushing our palms into each other. I'm here for one more breath. And unraveling. And shaking that out. Perfect. And here, just doing anything else you need, shaking it out, whatever you need. So you can come into so you can stay into your seated position, And just recalibrate with your breath. Feeling the work that you just did in your body. Noticing if you feel looser, if you feel stronger, feel more relaxed, more invigorated, whatever word comes to mind. Just feeling the work in your body, feeling the heat that we built up. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for doing this practice. Thank yourself for the works of our body and how wonderful they are. I'm just sitting here with yourself, sitting here in this air of gratitude. Together we'll breathe. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the mouth, sighing it out. Letting it all go. Inhaling. And exhaling out the mouth. Knowing that there may be times where we feel that we don't have control of things, there are uncertainties. But knowing that we can always come back to the breath. Knowing that the breath is always there for us, however we may need it. So last one, inhaling and exhaling, sending that breath all through the body, letting it wash over you. Bring your hands to heart center if you like. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have an awesome day. Thank you.